Happy New Year 2024. Jean Lewis Dog Wheelchairs, and tonight is a special podcast. We're hoping our special guest will be coming in with a bit of luck. So you have to bear with us because this is the first time that we've had a guest coming. So it could go right and it might go wrong. Either way, I'll be chatting away to you anyway. All about the experience over the last few weeks, Christmas. While we're waiting to see if we link up, as I say, I haven't done this before, I'll just give you an update on our little pug, Luna. Luna has had a few eye problems over the last, probably 6 weeks. And apparently, we've had a diagnosis of glaucoma, then an eye infection, and we've been treating it. From the vets give us some corneal repair kit and antibiotics, which should be done in by mouth and also in her eye. So over the last few weeks, it seems to us that it's doing the job. The blue that's coming across her eye seems to be receding. So we've got fingers crossed, and we're hoping that that's going to do it. Otherwise, and I don't even want to think about it, she may have to have an operation and have her eye removed, which will be awful. Because, I love it when she wakes up in the morning and you go, we call her baby girl. We've all got a little name, haven't we? And the two big eyes open up and look at us. Well, it'd be awful if they have to remove her eye. But if it has to be, it has to be. So that's an update on Luna. We'll give you an update on Skyla as well. Skyla is the least problem of all these 3 dogs. She just eats her food, gets expressed with her bladder, chills out, lies on her bed. You don't even know she's there. And then until it's time to go for a walk. Oh, she loves walkies. Yeah. Not too much in this weather because it's a little bit cold and wet. But as soon as you say walkies, she's up normally and sitting looking at the front door. Then we'll get her little chariot out, her walking wheels, and pop her in it, and she rushes off down on her favourite walk, which is along the brook where we live. So she's no problem. Then we've got Mika, the foster Frenchie, who's not really a problem. It's just that, I don't know, she's got a few issues, one of which is a toileting, but she's getting there. So she's not really, she's a good dog actually. It's just that she's got these few little things that she does, probably from previous, or I don't know. But all in all, they're all 3 of them are great dogs. All the children come to see Skyla when they're going on their way to school. Give her a little pat or a treat. They love Skyla because she gets around and she's on her 2 front legs, which we try not to do too much, but you can't stop her. I really love her. So we're on sort of waiting for our guest, but we haven't linked up yet. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, Jane, if you're out there, you can hear me. We're trying. So we're not 100% sure what's happened. As I said to you, it's our first go. So anyway, while we're waiting to see if we can link up, I've kept this to show you on this podcast. A lovely card from Jane. Beautiful card. Because we've been interacting together, obviously, over the past, well, probably 6 weeks now, at least. I've got a beautiful card to dear Jean and Ian. You've helped me and Caramel. Caramel is a rescue dog, and she's become a new pet mom. You've helped me and Caramel so much. We value your friendship beyond everything. How lovely is that? I've hand washed the slings. Sorry, it didn't fit. The tabs have come off. I hope another dog can benefit from it. That's the sling that we had made, but it wasn't the right size for Caramel. So anyway, we've got that. We're actually having it adapted and sending it back to Jane. Yeah. And then got a lovely Christmas card from her. I haven't sent any out this year. So you have to excuse me, Jane. I didn't send any to anybody. Now, the next thing is, and I've kept it in here, is a lovely present from Jane and Caramel for Skyla. So I'm going to open it now. Save this so I can open it with you lot and we can all have a look at it. And we've got a card with it. Yes. A lovely Christmas card to Ian and Jean and Skyla and Mike, Jane, Max, that's her other dog, and Caramel. Now look, 2 polar bears on the front. So I feel awful now not sending any cards. But as I say, not one person's had one, none of them. So I'm going to open this. What could it be? Let's find out. Exciting, isn't it? Like Christmas Day all over again. Let's have a look. This is for Skyla. Go over in a minute and I'll get it on. Got a little Christmas present. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, look at that. It's a quilt for her. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. It's got little dogs on it and everything. See if I can show you everything. The little dogs. What else we got? Oh, Dalmatians. Do you know? That is so... Oh, look. Wow. Oh, Jane. She's done Skyla's name on it. Look at that. Look at that. If you can see that. Oh, you've took some time to do this. Do you know? This sewing and everything is absolutely gorgeous. That's the back. Skyla, what you got? Look, it's got a quilt. It's Skyla's quilt. Yeah. I'm going to pop it on. I'm just going to pop it on her. That's it. She's got it on. Oh, yeah. She looks good in that. Brilliant.
Jane's had some trouble trying to link on, so we'll do that on the next video. But you've had a couple of questions come in. A lady wants to know about the general health of the dog day to day, and the second question was she's got a dog in a wheelchair that keeps falling out.
Okay. So as the cameraman just said, we've had a couple of questions coming from a lady whose dog keeps apparently falling out, tipping up out of the wheelchair. So what we've done, we've gone back to her. First thing we need to know before we can help her with this problem, what type of wheelchair has she got? Is it a walking wheels, which are pretty sturdy, and can't understand why a dog would tip? Or is it the lighter one, the aluminium one? Sometimes they're okay if you've got a light dog, but if you've got a heavier dog in a light aluminium wheelchair, yeah, there's for sure it could well tip over if it's especially if it just goes up, say over a branch, a small branch, or anything in its way. Yeah, it could. So what wheels are on it? Has it got the little tiny wheels on it? You've got 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch wheels. So, as I say, we're going to go back to her now. We're just waiting for her to come back to us. And then hopefully we can sort that out. The other thing she asked was day-to-day care. She hasn't actually put if her dog's an amputee. I know it's got back leg problems. That's why it's in a wheelchair. So I can't really get into it too much, but I'll give you the general day-to-day care of Skyla, who is a double amputee. But obviously it's going to be different if she hasn't got an amputee dog. Skyla, you get up in the morning, first thing you do is change all the puppy pads, obviously, because she'll have been soiled in the night, because she's incontinent. So this may not relate to this lady's dog. But I can also, over the next few podcasts, give general health care and well-being for any dog who's in a wheelchair. Skyla particularly, we get up. Go and see her. There she is. Change puppy pads. Next thing, give her a little treat. That cheers her up for the morning. Only a little one. Then, all depending, if she needs a shower, we'll give her a shower in the morning. All depending what's happened in the night. Then I'll have a cup of coffee with a biscuit. Skylar will get a bit of that as well. Then, as long as the weather's good, we're going to go out. Off we go in her wheelchair. This is the regime we do. Because when you go for a walk in a wheelchair first thing in the morning, when you come back, because of the movement of the wheelchair, it helps her with her bladder and her other doings. So we come back, get her out the wheelchair, and then we'll express her bladder. And 9 times out of 10, it'll express great because of the movement of the wheelchair. And it does work. Anybody with a wheelchair out there with your dog, try this if you have to do this. Always take them out for a walk. So we express her bladder. Then, if she's muddy, we'll clean her outside. Baby wipes or a soft cloth and warm water. Then we'll come in. She goes straight for a drink of water. That's first. Check her out. Make sure she doesn't need another shower. She has quite a few showers actually. And obviously we use dog shampoo. We've got a great brand. I won't tell you what it is because I don't promote anything. But check out your shampoo you're using on your dog so they don't get dandruff or dry skin or anything like that. What we buy is £8 a bottle. But it's well worth it. You only use a blob in the middle of the palm of your hand. So you don't need loads of it. And it goes a heck of a long way. So really, you can buy a cheaper one, but you have to put more on. and it doesn't work out great. So, general care. The general care is we'll check her teeth, brush her teeth, make sure there's no problems going on in the teeth. If there is, we're off to the vet, obviously, which you want to do as least as possible. If you can keep the teeth nice yourself, then they shouldn't have any problems, and you don't want to have any problems. So basically, apart from if there's not an emergency, but something out of the ordinary, that's basically what her daily care is. All right, I just had a little Frenchie running. Got to watch you don't take the camera stand over. Yeah.
What medications does she have?
Skyla, obviously with her problem, she's on waterfall, and she has that probably every other day. That helps her express her bladder, and she's basically okay with that. Now and again, I mean, we're lucky. We're really lucky. She hasn't had a water infection since we've had her, and we've had her a year now, so we're doing really well. So that's a medication anyway, just waterfall at the moment. She has biscuit, but the biscuit she was on, she sort of went off it a bit. So we've gone to Iams actually, and she prefers that, and it seems to suit her. But Iams is a good make, great make a biscuit. And then we have Nature Diet, which is really good value, really good, gluten-free, brilliant stuff, brilliant feed for dogs. And to be honest, it works out great because they all have it. And one pack, just one packet, we cut it into 3, a bit bigger for Skyla because the others are smaller. And that works really well. It's good for the digestive system. You know, nobody ever has a problem. Just ordinary, you know, what you normally get. And we really recommend that. Yeah, Nature Diet. Have a look for it. So, I mean, you can buy cheap dog food, but, you know, this works out at exactly the same price for them. And they all have it. So, I was hoping that our special guest, a wonderful woman, could come in.
She's going to come on in a couple of minutes. So let this one and we'll try it again.
What I'll do, we're just going to get back in touch with her. So I've been rabbiting generally at you because we're waiting for our guest to come in. We're not sure if it's our end or her end.
No, it's our end.
It is our end, yeah, just found out. So I'm going to end this one. And Happy New Year anyway. And then we're just going to get back to our special guest, Jane, who I really want to come on so that she, in her own words, can tell you all about Caramel and what we've been through for the last, so far, weeks? It is weeks, probably going on like a month and a half, I think. So it'd be great if we can get her and we can link up and she can give you firsthand what she's had to do, the trials and tribulations with Caramel. And I'll just tell you now, it's ended as a great success story. But I want her to tell you herself how she felt when she first got Caramel, all the feelings she had. And I'll leave it at that, right? I'm going to end this now and come back on, hopefully, in a bit with Jane with us so she can do all that. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for viewing. Thank you for everything you've done the last couple of years. You've stuck with us. We didn't quite make 10,000 subscribers, but we're only about 200 off, which I think is pretty awesome. So don't forget, thumbs up, like, share, and push the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. And hope to see you in a bit.